Morning. We are here in Sandy Lake Township, Mercer County, Pennsylvania. Today we're going to look at the land where Joseph Caldwell lived as a settler. This is where Jane Caldwell would have been born and raised as a young child. If you look at this area, it's hilly, it's forested, and it's very beautiful. And of course, originally this land would have been the land where Native Americans lived. Following the Revolutionary War, the land, which was at that point, all of Pennsylvania was owned by the William Penn estate, but because of the war, that land now became owned by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania began selling tracts of land to the public. Ideally, they wanted the land to get into the hands of the common man and the settlers, but it didn't quite work out that way. So for the most part, thousands and thousands of these acres were bought up by people who had wealth and influence and belonged to land speculation companies. But the law stipulated that a settler had to live on the land for at least a period of 5 years. And so the land companies worked out deals and arranged for settlers to be on their land. Or sometimes people just came and squatted on the land, and then there were disputes between them and the land companies. And we're not really sure which was Joseph Caldwell's situation. Probably he had to deal with the land companies. Anyway, Joseph and all of his brothers came up here as very young men. Joseph would have only been about 18 years old when he came here to settle this tract, this 400-acre tract that was taken out in a warrant in the name of Elijah Brown, and then quickly sold to the North American Land Company. And so it was his responsibility in those next 5 years to clear land, raise grain, and erect a house. And his tract is described in the original survey as being on the waters of Big Sandy Creek. So we're going to walk down the hill here and take a look at Sandy Creek. So come with me.